Okay. Oh my gosh, Jared is here already. Hello, how are you?
I'm the overachiever. What's it called? The school pet or something? I
The,
don't.
the,
What's it?
the
Teacher's
teacher's pet.
pet.
You know what? 10 points for you. So,
Thank
I
you.
I am a bit late, about 10 minutes, and that's because I was on a walk, and my walks tend to get pretty deep. Like I will just focus solely on how I'm feeling in that moment. Yomi, I'm gonna put you on stage. I don't know if you want to be on stage. I should have just shared the YouTube link. But, I think a lot, and walks are the best. So where do you think a lot, Jared? Why
No,
life
I'm
is
the same. Walks, the gym. I get so many ideas at the gym. Um, and the shower. Shower thoughts are a real thing for me.
I
I had to
I like
laugh.
shower thoughts. Okay, I'm just sharing the link. Give me 1 second. Okay, anyone can join. Yomi, are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, and did I say your name right?
Yes, you did, and you look fabulous.
Thank
Oh, thank
you.
you. Oh, Nat.
Oh,
Sorry.
and you too. You too. Yeah, Jared. You
Why, thank
too.
you.
All of you.
So it is the new moon, and I just felt called to show up like this today. I'm in my PJs and I have a cute little background. So, new moons are all about, the past few days were about reflecting more than creating. So maybe I should have shared that, what I usually do, because I do follow like that cycle pretty well. Like what are the stars telling me, you know? So
Yes.
the past few days were reflecting, and then today is really good energy to create. I love that you're showing up from your bed. This is great.
It's just that I had surgery so that I can be in any other position.
I love it. I
Yeah.
love it. I told everyone, I'm like, come comfy and cozy, and here we are.
Yes. So
Okay.
continue.
So the title of this, I see that Pat already has his pen and paper ready to go. This is great.
I did too.
Perfect. Okay. I title this Three Community Engagement Strategies That Work. And I know a lot of us, I mean, I think all of us here we have our own communities, right?
Hmm.
Um, I just joined like yesterday, but yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm glad you're here because if this is something that you're looking to do, like have your own community and show up and talk, then I want to share some ways to have more engagement. And this can be applied. The funny thing about community is it's like a family. And as you guys know, I'm doing a lot of work on healing my relationships and healing my family dynamic. And that is your tribe. Like if you're not close to your parents, if you are not, connected to any family members, your first sense of tribe happened in your family. So, this is why the idea of community building and driving engagements and doing it sort of the more fun and ethical way. And I'm going to explain what I mean by ethical, but yeah, so let me just quickly share that and then we can just chat about whatever. So, number one, actually, first I want to say engagement and just participating and showing up, just like you guys did right now. It's easy when you're actually enjoying what you're doing. I know that that is so basic and we hear this all the time,
It is
like
not. It is not.
it is
It's not.
it's not. It's not. And the funny thing about that is it's going to change every single day what you're feeling enjoyment towards in that moment. So rather than, you know, trying to control what you post, and again, I'm going to get into all of this, but just if when you're enjoying what it is that you are doing in the moment, content and everything just comes so much more naturally, and your essence, who you are as a human being, when you're present and you're happy and you're excited, it shows up in the best way possible when you're enjoying what you're doing. And if you enjoy money, then maybe get someone else to do your engagement. I mean, let's be real, hire someone else to do it. But obviously, in the beginning, I don't recommend that, because when you're building your people, you want to know who it is that you are bringing into your environment. Okay, I'm going to quickly go through the 3 engagement tricks. By the way, Pat, hello. I hope you're enjoying this so far.
I've got my work stuff over here because I have like over 200 notifications I gotta go through of engagement to deal with. So I have the pen and paper to take notes and participate, but I'm listening. I'm listening.
Awesome. I love that you're like taking action while, like, you seem like one of those students that just knew how to multitask.
I was terrible at real school. This is the fun part of high school, like the actual like normal high school, but like at NAV's high school. Like just being, I don't know, I never class sucks, structure sucks, but this stuff is fun. Like how do you engage your community, and then like all this is just fun stuff.
Cool. Awesome. So, number 1, I feel like you guys are gonna like this, because a lot of the tips that we hear and we see, a lot of it is more on the mass marketing side of things,
Mm-hmm.
and more designed to just sell, sell, sell. And if you're not used to selling, well,
Mm-hmm.
chances are you're probably the one buying. So you have to first change this narrative to accept buyers into your environment. So a lot of that has to do with healing your nervous system. And again, there's so much info on this out there that I highly, highly recommend starting to do the work on healing your nervous system. It's not just about building your community, but these tips, like I was saying earlier, building your tribe, like your family. So if your family relationships and dynamics are not where they could be, which could unlock a lot for you, then nervous system healing might be it. Yes, Yomi, go ahead.
Yeah, I think you and I are on a same journey because I severed ties with my mom, my sisters. And so, yes, I am on that path of healing that no one's going to take away from me.
I love
No
that.
one.
I'm
And
sending you
so,
so much love.
and I was good in school. I was a great student. And I was actually thinking about going to get my master's. And I was like, and I came across schools, and I was like, why am I gonna go back to school to get a degree that I'm not gonna use, that I haven't been using, because I am a corporate flight attendant. I'm not even in human resources, which is what I have my degree on. And so, yes, healing your inner child is the best thing you can do.
Oh,
Can
I'm
I say
so
two
I
things
agree.
quick?
glad to have you here, by the way. Go ahead, Pat.
One, school is a magical place. You will find exactly who you need and exactly what you need, exactly when you need to find it. Because
Mhm.
I'm not going to get into the details, but I just was like accepting and jumped into this, and like in 2 weeks, my life has totally just changed and flipped upside down because of everybody I met on school. So
Nice.
two, just keep taking these actions and showing up, and it'll just happen.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yay. So, part of healing your nervous system, it's more on like an energetic level, having the space and energy to invite people in. And when you don't feel safe, when you don't feel comfortable in your own nervous system, well, people are going to be able to pick up on that.
Yeah.
And that is what sort of pushes people away. And you want to create an environment. I think someone's microphone is on, by the way. It's creating an echo. Okay, I think it's gone. Yomi, it might have been you. That's fine. I love this. So yeah, having that space and that energy to call people in. However, if your nervous system is stuck in any way, if you're constricting yourself a lot, this is huge actually. I might host a whole another workshop on the fear of being seen. This is a huge, huge thing that I see in a lot of us is we say we want to show up, we say we want to do this, we say we're ready to make money and we want to change lives and help other people. And energetically, on that subconscious level, you're scared to be seen. You're scared to put yourself out there. And that's why taking action is difficult. That's why it's hard to show up. So, this is a lot of the work that I have been doing. And it takes time. I'm not going to sugarcoat that either, that this is something that you can just make this shift. I mean, let's be real. You are so powerful as a human being that you probably could make that shift literally this instant by changing that narrative, that I'm healing, I'm healed. A lot of us, we tend to fall into this narrative of always needing to heal. And it's like, okay, I've been on this healing journey. Maybe I can view running my business and view running a community and building something from a place of, I'm already healed. I'm healed and I get to show up in the best way possible for myself and my people. So, okay, nervous system healing, that one is massive. And please, please, please start the work on that if you feel called to do so. Number 2, to drive some engagement is to run a challenge, not just any challenge, but a challenge that you yourself would participate in. So you do have to be, this is where the inner work healing is important. You do have to be in a slight way a bit selfish when you are building your community, because what do you want to share? What do you want to learn through this journey? And who do you want to bring along on this beautiful journey that you're on? Like, who gets a special space in what it is that you are building? And so, if your nervous system feels open to accepting that, then running a challenge also is a great way to start opening yourself up to be seen. um, yeah, we got some fire emojis. Yes. Okay, number 3, this is actually the last one and the simplest one. Encourage friendship. I know that in my own family relationship dynamic, a lot would have been different. My childhood would have been completely different if I was just friends with my family. And I know that could be a little, you know, it's a little heartbreaking to hear, but that's why we're doing this work. That's why we're healing, first ourselves. And that way we can show up for the people in a way that feels good to us. And Wendy has joined us. Welcome.
Hi.
How are you? You're eating. I love it. One thing I love about Wendy, I will share this. She is my inspiration when it comes to just asking for what it is that you want. I remember she was going to school HQ and she's like, "Hey, everyone, I need donations. Like, help me do this." I'm like, "Yes." I'm so inspired by this because it does get to be that easy, showing up and quote unquote selling. It gets to be easy where you can just ask, like, "Hey, here's my thing, like, pay me."
I had a payment coming through from a client like at noon the day I was there, but I didn't have the money to get to the airport, right? Like, so, wonderful, wonderful people. Thank you all.
It happens to all of
Regardless.
us. So your story is inspiration for what we could do next.
Yes. Cool. Yeah. So back to what I was saying, encouraging friendship within your community is just going to make things so effortless where people want to show up to your community, where people actually want to engage in there, where it doesn't feel like this also goes back to healing that nervous system where you can energetically invite people. Oh, Wendy, I love that. Where you can energetically invite like that doggo. Thank you for sharing. That was awesome. Friendship. Yeah, like just start by being friends with the people, with your clients. Um, Start by being friends. So, one extra tip I'll give in here is when you're talking to your clients, again, this is what like mass marketing and all these people we listen to, as much as I love them, they have just put a huge trigger and block in my nervous system where I feel like if I'm not being scammy in my marketing, I'm not, adding a ton of urgency and just hopping on 200 sales calls a day, I'm doing something wrong. And working through that and just allowing for effortless action has been incredible. And you get to, thank you, Wendy. You get to treat your clients, as your friends. And that's when it's effortless. Like, for your example, to your friend, you would not be like, "Hey, I will be going live." I mean, I just did this, but "Hey, I will be going live. Will you join me?" No, it's more like, "Hey, I'm going live. Like, come hang out if you want, I guess." You don't have to, but just who you are. Um, yeah, I would love to do a little Q&A or just chat. And if any of these tips resonated with you, let's chat more about it.
I know I talk a lot. I would love to hear what some of the beginners have to say.
So I'm the beginner.
I love that we just all just knew that instantly.
Nav, you're a light. And Nancy, is it? You also like you came in with, oh my God. And I don't know who you are, but I like you. I like you already. And fabulous goes and on and on and on. Nav, I just wanted to join because out of all the interviews, and you asked me what interviews, there's a bunch of interviews at the beginning of the community that you have to go through. And I watched every single one of them. And you, Goose, and
Bond.
I think Bond were the ones that kind of resonated with me, and that's why I was like, oh my God, these are my people.
Oh, yes. Oh.
That's all I wanted to say. I wanted to see what this was all about, and it does resonate with me. Obviously, my nervous system has been off the hook for as long as I've been alive. I've just started healing last year. And so, yes, I am on the healing path, but I'm better every day. And this is helping me more because even today when I joined the Captivate, the graffiti gave me some kind of oh my God, I'm a child.
I love it. And that's, healing our nervous system, a lot of it has to do with making that inner child of you that never got to express itself. And that's why, in a way, I've named this community high school, because we're going back and we're healing that part of ourselves that maybe it was you didn't get to have fun because you were busy, taking care of a parent, or maybe you didn't get the love that you needed. So now you get to create that for yourself and create your own community. So it's beautiful.
It is very beautiful. It is. Because you get to create what you didn't get.
Yes. Yes. And do it in a way that feels good for you. Um, you don't have to follow these templates and scripts. Clayton, welcome. You get to write your own story. We'll get more into this. Like, actually, how do we begin to rewrite your story if you're not happy with the current timeline that you're in? How can we begin to change that? And this is why your word is so, so important. Um, as entrepreneurs, 99% of what it is that we do is content. So it's like you can either spend all this time pushing and forcing and copying and pasting from others. And trust me, I've been there, I've done that. It feels a lot better when you create something, because then if someone attacks what it is that you created, if your nervous system can handle that, it's like, well, F you. This is me. This is who I am. You're attacking, like, this is me. Accept me as who I am. And that attack doesn't feel as scary. And it doesn't make us want to just cuddle up and hide and not be on social media ever again because of, a one incident. And those attacks hurt. You know why? Because you're copying other people. So it's like even worse, because it's like you copied someone and then someone didn't like it. And it's just like a double pain. I don't know. It's let's begin by creating from within, like what's true for us and what we want to share. And yeah, so a lot of it does have to do with just rewriting your own story as a human being, and just remembering that this business and what you're building is not your whole life. You know, you get to enjoy it and share the little moments.
Yeah,
Wendy, I see you crying.
so you said, yeah, be yourself. And I posted something on one of the groups, I don't remember which one, which was the word of the year 2023 was be authentic. Authentic is the word of the year 2023. And I was gonna say something else and I forgot. I I forgot.
It's okay. That's okay. It'll come back to you.
It will. I'll mic myself off.
Well, I just saw, I think it was AJ put a question like in the chat, like what about with other antisocial people, which is a point I wanted to make, but you said now about like being genuine and being yourself. School is a place where you just solve a problem that you've solved for yourself, and you don't have to be 1,000 steps of the next person. You just help the person who's two steps behind you, and you find places like high school to find people who are 2 steps ahead of you, and then we all just make a big human chain and we take up the steps together, basically. And then you just find your space, your niche, what you were good at, take what you like, leave what you don't, and then just build a community you want to be a part of, right? Or you become an operator and work within somebody's community. So it's not necessarily you in front of the camera, or it's not you just pick and choose the things that you want to do, right? And AJ's point about antisocial, and I don't know if anyone has any other tips. I just told you just find more antisocial people. You find more of your types of people, like whatever
It's
brought you
so
to school, just
true.
do the thing to find them.
Yes, this is why, you're healing yourself to attract more healed people who are ready to go on this journey with you. So go ahead, Yomi, you're muted.
I remember now. So I've been in therapy for what, 15 years now? And it was the work that I did within myself that helped me. No therapist. It doesn't matter. I still go to therapy. I need a therapist. But they don't understand. They're not trained to like see aside from their objectively. You know what I mean?
I
So
won't say
you
something about therapy. I've been in this space. You know, I've been an affiliate for a lot of therapists, and it's nothing will tell you more about yourself than sitting with yourself and listening to what your body and mind has to say to you.
exactly. Exactly. Yes.
Yay.
That's what I forgot to say earlier.
Well, I'm glad this resonated. So,
Yeah.
AJ
ooh,
said define healed people.
I'm not seeing AJ's comments. That's weird.
Or if you just click the more on the bottom, and then it says. So I mean, I'm on my mobile, so I'm just seeing comments in the chat. There's like
Oh,
comments, and
I
then
see.
comments, and then chat for like the recording.
This is a good question. Define healed people. For me, when I think about a healed person, it's they just have a intense gratitude towards life. And when you're in this constant state of gratitude, there is nothing the universe can offer you than more opportunities to be grateful. So, you know, healed. Yeah, go ahead, Wendy.
Well, I had to ask Chat GPT.
Good one.
And it says a healed person this is according to Chat GPT 4.0. A healed person is someone who has worked through and resolved emotional, physical, or mental pain, sometimes more than one of those, reaching a place of inner peace, balance, and resilience. Healing involves acknowledging wounds, whether from trauma, illness, or life's challenges, and addressing them through self-awareness, acceptance, and proactive care. Proactive people. A healed person may not be free of all discomfort, but has developed the tools and mindset to navigate difficulties with strength, compassion, and a sense of wholeness. This person embraces growth and continues evolving, recognizing that healing is an ongoing journey. Thank you, ChatGPT. And if any of you would like to explore this further, please go to school.com/revitalize. Thank you.
You
Love
are
it.
hilarious.
I love it.
So, like, it's basically the folks or the people who have been like more broken, and they they have the
I
learning from that broken, right?
I would not call any human broken because we show up into this world and the experiences we go through and who we are now, if we say we're broken, that means something went wrong. And if you really think about it, it all led you to who you are now. And so is that really broken? I know I gave a pretty deep answer to that, but yeah, go ahead, Yomi.
It's more towards trauma caused by either caregivers or people that are supposed to care for you. There being a partner, a child, a parent, anyone that was supposed to be a caregiver could have caused trauma or something traumatic happened to you, and that person invalidated that trauma, and by that person invalidating that thing that happened to you, then that causes the trauma. It's not that the actual thing that happened to you, but the invalidation of what it is. And so
Ooh.
you're healing from like emotional pain, physical pain, abusive pain. It could be from various pains that you like, that for you can be catastrophically, and for me it could be
Mm,
minimalist. You know what I
yes.
mean? Like it
Yes.
could be the end of the world from one person, and for the other could be anything. And I'm gonna give you an example real quick. There was like, I don't remember how many passengers in the Henry Hudson landing, where they landed in the water, and they all had the same experience. They all landed in water. They all thought they were gonna die. Some of those people, 50% of those people, have not been able to get on a plane after that.
Mm,
50% of those people were able to get on a plane for hours after that happened. So things hit people differently. It could be the same exact thing, but people handle things differently. And that's where the healing comes in.
I would like
yes.
to quote Alex Hermosi.
Oh yeah.
It's not to take away from the negative experiences that people have. Trauma is a real thing. Like stuff happens. Like bad stuff happens in the world. Not to take that away from anybody, and everybody's story is different. But he literally, I paraphrasing, but the words that he uses is like, something happened, and that's okay. It's up to you to choose how you define that. And why do we even have to define it? And that's okay. Just
Yeah.
recenter, focus, look at what you got to do, and get back to work, and just take action and move on. And then this trauma and this experience, like your body will not disassociate with it, but like you'll start to heal that process by taking action over time. It's when you ignore it and stuff it down, and then blah blah blah. And so you need therapy, get it out. We're all human. There's mechanisms that go to it, but at the core of it, something happened, good or bad, doesn't matter. It's the old man in the story where he's like, "We'll see," and then something happens. We'll see, right? You just life is life. Define it how you want, and then just be yourself. Go to therapy, get help, do all that other stuff that you think you need to do for yourself, right? But at the end of the day, life is life. Things happen. Just go. Just keep going, right? Like, what are you
Yeah.
gonna do? You still have to wake up tomorrow, right?
It's true. It's true. Very true.
Which again,
Um,
not to take away from anybody's
yeah,
experiences, right?
yeah.
It's just
As
definition of words, right?
as an entrepreneur, it's probably the best journey you can go on in terms of knowing how to take action, and then, oh, some challenge arose and you don't know how to handle it. Okay, quickly, like, is there something that I've been holding on to? And again, yeah, Pat, it doesn't have to be like a massive thing that holds you back. It could be a practice as little as 30 seconds where you tap in and you're like, okay, I'm stressed out a little bit. What's going on? Okay, this is what's stressing me out. Okay, it's okay. I'm still safe. This is just a little problem. Every an entrepreneur faces this. Okay, we can keep going. We can feel safe still and still move forward. So, yeah, it's about moving forward, sort of growing through. I'm sure you guys have heard of that. Don't just go through it, but grow through it. Um, yeah.
Grow through it. So good. My business, Happier, Healthier Humans. A lot of people are like, oh, that happy, healthy humans. I'm like, it's about being happier and healthier come what may, day by day. Because this journey, this thing called life, is an adventure. And that means it's messy and unpleasant. And you go through it and you have these great stories of resilience. But man, it sucks in the middle. Right? Hormozi made a post. It's not the smartest people that win that are the most successful. It's those that have the guts to go through the journey, to not turn around and go home and go, hey, I can't deal, right? To just suck it up and cry and keep
And you
going.
said it, resilience is a thing. Like, you
Yeah.
gotta be resilient. You gotta be. And
So,
I'm not
Justin,
trying to tone because I love you. I love you already. You are funny. I love you.
It's
Go
one of
find
the
Wendy's
So-
community. She's really great. She's over here. She's really, really awesome. If you're watching the recording, Wendy's really, really cool.
Let me post the community link
There we
or
go.
share it. Go ahead, Wendy.
What?
See, I
Or
was
just-
calling her Nancy.
I was going to talk about another person who posted, Justin Welsh posted, I saw this today. Regret is hard. Discipline is hard. You have to choose your hard. Pleasing everyone is hard. Pursuing what you love is hard. You have to choose your hard. Indecision is hard. Trusting yourself is hard. Choosing not to choose is also a choice, but you have to choose your hard. Suffering is hard. Asking for help is hard. Choose your hard. Find that balance, it's uncomfortable. Dealing with illness is hard. Adopting a healthy lifestyle is hard. Adulting is hard, folks, right? It's hard to be resilient. That's why there aren't so many people here in this game, right? Because we are the 1% of school engagers, right?
We probably need Ryan for it to be the 1%, probably, but yes.
I was just on a call with him. So
Nice.
by proxy.
I love it. Yeah, this is the place to be, school. Feel free, all of you, to share your community link if you have it, and then we can all go ahead and follow you and join everyone's communities, because that's what it's all about. And I will share that if nervous system healing and growing through whatever it is that you are going through is something that I will be talking and creating a lot more content around. And I talked about engagement strategies today, so keep an eye out. I have something very exciting that I have been working on, and I think it'll help a lot of us out who are feeling stressed out and want to tap into that full potential and break through the barriers of your nervous system. How good was that copy, by the way? So yeah,
Tap into it.
tap in. Cool. Any other last thoughts? Usually I keep these under an hour-ish.
Now
But
that you're getting to be a pro of how it goes.
now it's like, okay, what's next? No, this has been great being able to go live and be here with you and share kind of what we're working on. Does anyone want to share an engagement strategy that has been working really well for them?
I can
I'm gonna
share
plug. Go ahead, AJ. Go ahead.
So this is not like I'm not working on it actively right now. This is what I used to do in my previous agency. So we used to take memes and we used to convert memes into marketing, and that was like kicking ass. It used to get our clients like laugh, and then it used to get their clients laugh. So it was a business started on meme, and yet able to get things going on through that memes and stuff. So meme marketing was the thing which we used to do. Right now, if somebody is not seeing your text or not seeing your messages, try doing this. Try sending memes and see their responses.
Yes, thank you for mentioning that, because the psychology behind memes is it creates connection. It's a relatability. If we see a meme, we're like, oh my gosh, I know exactly what this means. Like, I'm special for knowing what this meme means. So it creates that connection. And yeah, memes, thank you for reminding me. I might have to go on a little hunt for my own memes.
Yeah.
And
I
Clayton
would say that.
just personal Loom videos, which yes.
Yeah, I love when I get a personal Loom video. Pro tip: keep it under 10 minutes at most. Like, I've gotten some 20-minute ones before, and it does the opposite effect, where it's like, you're wasting my time right now. Thank you, I appreciate it, but that's too
I'm the
much.
same way. Less than 10 minutes, I'm excited. Tell me what you have to tell me. Anything longer than that, no.
6 to 8.
It's the workaround for like a voicemail.
I said that earlier today in a comment. I said, if the video is too long, it's going to have a gotcha at the end. Nah,
Yeah.
not doing it.
I wanted to do 2 buckets of tips for everybody, because if you're on school and you're a pro, you watch the 1-days, you watch the stuff, you've heard our Mosey rant, and there's like 4 or 5 things that you can do. If you're somebody new just getting started, just start. You DM people and you post at least once a week about it to start. You start to get people in, you figure out what it is that they want and why they came in and what do you think, and then you ask them, and then you just build what they say they want. And then that starts to attract more of the people. And then at that point, you're starting to get into some advanced strategies. And that's when you need to go and find somebody on school who's the 2 steps ahead of you to help you. And that's so engagement in the community is just start and find your people, like 5 people, 3 people is a community. That's the definition, is 3 people. So you get 2 other people in you and you start your community, and then you just hit the ground rolling. And engaging them they're your first 3 people. So just do what they want. The next step is run challenges. That's when you start to get a little bit creative with it. But the first thing is just find your 2 people and get started, right?
Yes. Yes, it really gets to be that simple, where all you have to do in the beginning is just start having conversations. And not even in the beginning, even now, all we're really doing on this platform is having conversations. And some conversations might happen from you to your group of people, or it might happen to you and one individual person, or you're doing it in a fun way where now you can have challenges, but you're still communicating something. You're still trying to get a point across. So communication is the foundation.
And I would like to make a very strong suggestion for anyone just starting out that's here. Well, look at us. We're here. Invite some people that you know are incredibly good engagers in other school communities. That is how I took the Women Wellness Leaders Network into the top 1,000 in 20 days, because I seeded it with a couple handfuls of people that are in multiple communities actively engaging in the gift game and the respond. And, so that goes boof, boof, boof. And then they're teaching the others that come in how to do this engagement thing, and people jump in more easily. And it's just like that, grow, super grow or something that helps it get going.
Oh, streaming.
I missed that.
Which I was just going to say, shout out everybody who's top 10 on the school community leaderboards right now. Those are probably the sorts of people you want to be affiliating with if you're getting to that level, which is like step 2, 3, 4 of your communities, right?
Oh gosh, it's been a while since I have engaged in the main school community. I remember when I first got started, it was just so natural. And that's, again, going back to just making it fun and authentic and natural for yourself. That is when you won't even look at the leaderboard and you're shocked because you're like so high up on the leaderboard, when all you're really doing is just showing up and being genuine and just curious about what's going on.
I couldn't believe I was at 6 when I realized I was almost at 7, because I'm like, I hadn't even been posting, and I had just been engaging on other people's threads. And it's like, I hadn't been chasing the 7 to get to headquarters like some people do. It was just like, I was there because I had the flame before the flame was a flame, right?
Yes.
I remember when the flame wasn't a thing. I was born into the flame, shaped by it, molded by it.
No, it's fun. And that's why, being on school, it's a platform like no other. I mean, where else are you going to find a streak for growing your business, for being able to make money? Like, who else is going to reward you like that?
Who else is going to be able to put, ridiculous things up, pay $1 to go throw gifts at one another, or, Joe's Jester Palace,
Exactly.
Creative monetization and entertaining ourselves while we, we work hard and we play hard too. So
School.com/bees, the only place to learn about beekeeping from a generational beekeeping family. All the other beekeeping communities on school are dead and inactive right now, and mine is the fastest growing, most active. And my daughter is a 9th generation beekeeper. So come learn beekeeping from us, and soon how to make honey money.
Awesome. I actually shouted out when I was talking about school in a live broadcast I did. I was like, yeah, you can learn about raising goats or bees. There's beekeeping, everything you want to know. Go check it out. Bees.
That's
Top, hey,
good.
it's the pets category. The pets category is where it's at, guys.
Oh, Matt, you hear that? The
I'm
pets
learning
category.
so
Matt sees the
much
school.
right now.
Yes. You know
So
what? Since
much.
everyone is sharing their link, I'm going to drop my school affiliate link in the comments. So start your own community, you
Yeah.
know, 14-day trial. Go check it out.
I'm
Matt will help you
crying
kill a
from
killer
laughing.
community.
You can't see it, but I'm crying from laughing.
This was great. I think I am going to wrap it up here. Thank you so much for joining, you guys. Your presence, your love just means the world to me, seriously.
Oh.
I will see you when I see you. Bye.
Yeah.